Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in the creative builds world in Minecraft, and today this is the building that I want to work on. So we're in our Minecraft village where we've been updating the structures using the new crimson and warped woods. So the sort of bluey colour wood and the red woods, just to add the detail to make our village really beautiful. So I thought we'd work on this other small village house today. This one is the one with the double door, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks between the support wood structures along the front of the building, and then you've got the traditional three on the side, and then double window at the back here. So the location that we've got here, there's not much space at the back, so we don't really want to extend this way because the building will be hanging off the edge of the cliff. We could extend in this direction, or we could extend into this space here. This big open space here is quite a nice one for something else perhaps as well. So do we leave that structure or do we extend into it? I think I'm going to extend into it. I think what we'll do is we'll take the basic structure of this house and we'll make it double wide into this nice big area that we've got here, and then maybe we've got space for doing some pretty fine, like some small garden, maybe a seating area for the village at the side of the house. So we're going to use the blue woods this time, so that's the stripped warped hyphae, the warped stairs, the warped fence and the warped slab, and we're going to use the traditional structures to extend it. So oak planks for the floor inside, oak stairs for the roof, the oak logs for the support beams, and the cobblestone for the interior. And we'll also need some torches for the inside, and we'll need a bit of glass as well as we go. So I think we'll leave the entrance right here, what we've already got, but we will change the door, the stairs into the blue wood added with the nether update recently. So just change the stairs. So we've kept the stairs the same and we've just exchanged them for the blue wood. Now we want to extend outwards in this direction, so what we're going to want to do is remove the sidewall here. Yes, we've got some, we are going to need to move some of the stuff in there. We need to put a bed back in and do that later. Right, and we also want to knock the edge of the roof off here so that we can get the full height of the build. There we go. So if we knock a couple of rows off the roof structure, because we'll have to adjust the roof structure once we've added the extra space. So knock that out there, and yeah, let's extend the oak logs up by one more over here. So we want to leave a gap of 4 between the support structures, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want the support going up here, and I think we need it to be, let's make it 4 high. I think we might only need 3, but, and then a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now the way the interior is done over here, I need to knock these 2 slabs out over here, and we'll want the corner detailing for the floor to be extended from the other part of the house, and then we just want to make sure we've got the floor going all the way along the interior like so, so it all matches. And then we want to put the cobblestone along the edge here, and then 1 row here, and then up the side. Actually, we need to double check where we are, so that we should actually have the sideways oak log in the window layer there. So you'll have the where the floor is, and then you'll have 1 layer of wall, and then we have where the windows are with the oak fencing out the 2 sides there, and then the cobblestone again across the top. And then we might need to add a little bit more for where the roof structure is going to be. In fact, we'll definitely need to add more for where the roof structure is going to be. So 1 all along there, and then the oak sideways where the windows are. So let's do that just one more time. So cobblestone where the floor is, then a layer of cobblestone, then leave a layer for where the windows are, and then cobblestone again at the top over there, and the oak log sideways for where the windows are. And then we will need to grab the glass pane to add into the gaps here. So 2 on the back, 1 on the side and 2 on the front to keep it consistent. And now that we've got the basic structure in, what we need to do is remove the rest of this roof structure across here so that we can now start to put on our roof as we go. And because we've now made it too wide, that's going to make the roof a lot taller, which will also give us a little bit of space in the roof, which you can convert into a little loft area, maybe with a bedroom in it. But we also want to grab the warped stairs because we're going to edge the roof in the blue. So what we want to do is knock off the very edge of the roof and put it the right way up, Kitty. There we go. So we're going to make the edge of the roof in the blue. That also means we need to knock off the underside and replace that with the blue as well. And it's just the traditional roof structure. And then along the edge here, so as you can see, the roof structure here is right above where the window is. So we want to make sure we do the same on the opposite side where we've just extended it. Like so. And then underneath, let's go down just a little bit to be able to reach these better. Did I just put that upside down again, didn't I? Right, like that. And then upright like that. So over here, to start the roof structure off, we want to go right above the window, like so, and then make sure we extend it 1 further than where the building itself is. And then behind that, we do the upside down stair for the next layer to be built on. And we just go up from both sides until we've got all of that structure in. So we go around and up, and then we just keep going until we meet in the middle. So the edges are going to be the blue, and then in the interior we're using the normal wood. And then behind here, where we've got this, we're going to want to add the cobblestone just to keep it going until they all meet up in the middle. And then we think about where we want windows and detail in the loft space as we go. So actually we don't want that, we want to keep extending the wood going up, don't we? But I've lost the wood for the moment because of the I'll just leave the gap for that for the moment. Right, so we just want to make sure that we want to go up and in all the way until we meet in the middle. So like that, and then 1 up and 1 in, 1 up and 1 in until it meets. So if we go back to the oak stairs, I've just missed one in the middle here. Let's put that in and extend this across over there, and on the opposite side like so. And then we're going to meet up in the middle. We're going to be quite tall, but like I said, we're going to have the space for an extra little maybe bedroom upstairs in this loft area once we complete this. Right, so we're going to meet in the middle just about here. So now if we swap to the warped wood, what we want to do is raise up on the edge like so. Put the upside down stair in the middle, and then right in the middle where it's going to meet, you want the upside down stair to face outwards just there to give us that little bit of detail. Come down the side, go back up the side. Don't forget to put the upside down stairs underneath to give it that nice edging. up there like so. So that's that side now finished on the edge of the roof. So let's make sure we do the others on this side. So put these stairs upside down underneath to give the edge of the roof that depth. For the very top we want it to be upside down, facing outwards, and then we've got a couple more blocks to add on the right way up there, and then we want the underside to be put in underneath like so. And then right up on this top, what I want to do is I want to face a stair pointing outwards upside down like so, and then I want to put one sticking out on the edge like that. So facing outwards, and then one upside down like so. Now we want to switch to the slab, and I want to run that along at the height of where the stair is, right along the very centre of the top like so. So that is the roof structure. So it's a very tall roof structure. It's different to all the other ones that we've built so far, like so. That's from the side. So there you go, and I think that looks really kind of cute. So now what we've done is we've got most of the structure completed, so we can grab the cobblestone one now and replace it with the oak log. So what we want to do is run the oak log all the way up to the top of the roof like so as a support beam. Do that on both sides. Make sure you go all the way up so that the interior is in the right spot. And now what we want to do is decide where we want windows. So I think right next to the wood support structure is probably going to be a good one for this. So, and I think very high up. So I think I'm going to just knock out the two right at the top like so, on the back and the front, just to let some light in on this top layer like so. And then you want to go onto the interior of the building and think, are you actually going to put in a loft space to utilise up there? And I think I will do. So what I want is to grab myself some ladder, and then I'm also going to want a half slab, and I think we'll want the oak to do that. So oak slab like so, and then we're going to need, now when we broke the bed, did we pick it up? No, we didn't. So let's grab ourselves a bed. In this house we did have a yellow bed originally, so we could replace it with the same colour, or we could go for something that matches what we're doing now, and I think maybe we want to hang on to that. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to pop a ladder right up the centre like so, and then I'm going to place a oak slab here, so we're one block below where I've got the window, you see. That's not going to work, is it? Right, so we just want to extend that, and we're going to need to move those lights because they're just in the wrong spot, and then I'm just going to extend. Will that work? Yes, it will. Then we can just make sure we fill in the gaps so that it's nice and flat all the way across, so it all looks like it fits. So let's make sure we put that in the right spot. So we just want to go across, just leave the one gap where the ladder is, and then you've got a sleeping platform, loft at the top of your build. And we're also going to want to make sure we add some torches, so I'm going to add a torch above windows and door like so, and then we're going to go up, and we need to add a bed over there and a bed over there, so that we've got some space for sleeping. And then we can add whatever else you want to do to the house. I think some chests is always a good thing to add. I'm just going to add one at the bottom of both of the beds. We've already got a chest over here. Let's grab the paintings and put one in each corner. Oh no. There we going to have to block out to stop it making the huge paintings. I'm just trying to make sure we've got different paintings in all the spots. Yes, that's it there. We've got 4 different paintings now in the building. And then of course you need to choose what are you going to add. I'm going to add a little fence to put some chairs. I'm going to put a chair at either side of that. We're going to use a pressure plate for the top of our table in this little house. And then I'm going to add a little seating area here. And we're even going to be super nice and give them a little carpet, which is quite fancy for the village, because we haven't done that in any of the others. And we're not going to do any more to the interior here because it's the variations of the houses, which is really what we were planning to make the big thing here, to remodel the village to make it prettier. So that is my simple change to the house as it is. So what I'd like to do now is grab the right, so what I want to do is grab a grass block, a flower of your choice, and because I'm using the blue wood, I want to grab the blue trapdoor and come back to our house. We could maybe even use the cornflowers because they're blue as well, and we've already got some quite close to where we are. So we're going to make some window boxes. So I want the window box to be as wide as the wall here. So for the side wall it's going to be 3, and then at the back it's going to be 4 because of the different sizes of the walls. Right, so, and then along the front here. So we've got 4 wide there, box, and then we've got windows. On the edges I want to use the warped trapdoor. Now this is going to work for most of them, but along the back where we've got 2 close together you're not going to be able to put that on both of them. So we just go all the way around the edge like so. Now this is where you can't put it along both, so you've got a choice. You could just add the window box all the way along, or you could just leave a gap and then just leave the window box there as well. So if you see what I mean, you could just leave a gap, but I'm going to fill it in personally. Or you could just leave this out completely and not try to put a trapdoor on either side like that. All of those are perfectly acceptable. It depends how you want to do it. So let's finish with the trapdoors all the way along here. And we're on the last one now, just along this edge here, and then you put into the window boxes your chosen pretties. I'm using the blue orchid. I'm going to put the blue orchid in the 2 sides and the cornflower in the centre on my 3. So let's do that on the other 3 at the opposite end of the building. Cornflower in the centre, blue orchid at both sides, and then for the 4 wide ones what I'm going to do is I'm going to put orchids in the 2 edges and 2 cornflowers in the middle, like so. Ta-da! And I think that's quite pretty, and that is my makeover for this particular house. Oh, no, don't put the trapdoor down. There and there. And then my final orchids at the 2 edges on both of these like so. And I think personally I'm going to put in the extra block there and just cover it in the front like so. And that is my build for today. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!